Welcome to the mat. Come to standing pose. Relax your shoulders. Come to prayer pose. Have your legs hip distance apart. Back bend. Come to forward fold. Let your head hang. Step or hop back. Come to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up. Open your left side. Right leg up. Open your right side. Left leg up, keep it up. We'll do one-legged vinyasa flow for a little bit. So, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Bring your left leg back. Lift your right leg. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Now, can you stay in down dog and bring your left hand in the middle of your mat. So, left hand middle of your mat. Make this hand free and touch it or hold your shin. So, right hand holds your right shin and look under your armpit. Coming to center. Do the same thing. Right hand on center, left hand touches your right shin and look under your armpit. This is so good. All right. Coming back to down dog. Gently hop to chair pose. Lift up to chair pose. Rotate to one side. If you want, hold a prayer pose. Take your leg back to come to a twisted high lunge. Lift up your body. Come face forward. Excellent. Come to warrior 2. Look forward. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your legs to come to triangle. For triangle, usually I go from side angle, so we don't show this, but both of your legs are straight, and then extend this right arm to stretch out as much as you can. Reach, reach. You can't reach anymore. Then come down. You can either come to a bind, just extend your arms and look up. Windmill your arms to come back to plank. Right leg up, right leg down, left leg up, left leg down, and we will do hip dips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down dog. Look in between your hand and hop to come to chair pose. So we are in chair pose. Excellent. rotate. You can open your arms or stay in prayer. Try to hold your balance and move your right leg back to come to a lunge twist. Lift your body up. Actually, I think we didn't do this, but we should look back if we can. But then come to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Now triangle. So both of your legs straight, and then reach out in the front as much as you can. When you can't anymore, come down, open your body, and then extend your arms. Come face forward in open leg V and come to a star pose. From star pose, we'll come to goddess pose. So both of our feet are facing to the side of the mat, the narrow side of the mat. Then we will sit down on our hip. You can also stretch your shoulder and open your hips more, or thighs, by using the arms as leverage to do that. Come to star pose again. Now point your toes strictly forward and then fold forward. Again, when I'm folding forward, even though I'm leading with my chest, my fold will come from the full of my torso. Like if you're like this, imagine this is as one unit and you bend like the whole torso together. So with that note, actually bind your fingers behind you so you also get a shoulder stretch while we are at it, and let your head hang. Now, putting left hand to the center, try to not move even an inch of your lower body and coming in a twist entirely with your torso and belly. Putting the other arm to the center, open the other side up. Coming back to the fold again. If anybody has tripod practice, go for it. Tripod headstand. Otherwise, I might actually show Shirsasana, which is not my favorite pose, but something fun to do. But from here, we will bring our body up, bring ourselves to a prayer pose, and then come to a side lunge. Take a couple of breaths. Bring yourself up, side lunge on the other side. Come up. Side lunge. Side lunge on the other side. Come out. So we'll do one inversion. I'll explain you why. Like with aging, well, you know, we are all aging, no denying that. I know some of us are too young. But with aging, what happens, our blood circulation gets really bad. and we get like varicose vein and some spider vein and all that stuff because the blood flow doesn't happen as good. So it's always good to do inversion. Inversion like makes your blood flow the opposite way, which is actually keeps you more youthful. I know all this sounds all mumbo jumbo, but I swear this will make sense. So that's why I want to focus a little on inversion today. So if headstand is not your thing, you can do some other form of inversion. So I'll give you guys option, but we should do some inversion. So the easiest option is just bring yourself up like this and stay. This is as good if this is the inversion you want to practice. And stay there, like we'll stay in inversion for some time. That's a good inversion. If you want to be a little bit more experimental, then come to dolphin. And in dolphin, I like intertwining my hand because I think I get more core strength out of that, but that's your choice. You can also put a block in between your hand to get that core strength. I don't have a block, so I'm going to intertwine my fingers and come to a dolphin pose. So I'm trying to bring my torso almost perpendicular to the ground. I'm looking straight, and then I'm going to try to push my legs up. So this is an inversion. If you can't do that, just stay with your legs up. I'm going to show one more type of inversion, which is headstand. I do not like headstand. I feel like it does put pressure on my neck, but I think it's the easiest of the inversion. So I'm going to try to give you an option. Try to bring the flattest part of your head on the ground. So this is the flattest part of my head. I'm going to try to put that on the ground, and then just bring your legs closer like I'm doing, and then very slowly lift up. So headstand is actually the easiest of all inversion I find, Shirsasana. But I like scorpion much better. I'll show one more time scorpion, just because you don't stretch your neck. So let's do scorpion one more time. One more time. Come to child's pose. Again, if you want to avoid all of this, just stay with your legs up and you're good. You can also stay in shoulder stand, any form of inversion. We just want to make sure your bloods are flowing in different directions. All right. With that inversion craziness out of the way, we're back to down dog. Even down dog is nice, like when you lift your leg, anytime your leg is above your head, you know, you're reversing that blood flow of the usual one. So yeah, your right leg is up, bring your right leg, so we can be in lizard lunge. Right leg forward to be outside of your hand. So we're in lizard lunge. You can just be on your toe and sort of massage your hip by rolling back and forth or rocking back and forth like I'm doing. Then can you take your arms out? If you can't, that's also fine. You can just stay here. Otherwise, take your arms out and bind. Okay. All those are optional, as I keep telling. You can just stay in lizard lunge. Open your foot on this one like I am doing to get more stretch on your hip and recline. Excellent. coming to plank, down dog. This is good. Left leg up, left leg forward. So you're in lizard lunge on the other side, and keeping the lift, just roll or rock your hip back and forth to actually gently massage your hip. Sometimes when I say it, I laugh to myself because when my instructors used to tell me, I'm like, what are you even saying? But I think now I get it. One of the other one was breathe into your hips. Like, how do you breathe into your hips? But you can actually breathe into your hips. All right. So from this motion, if you can still keep your knees up, and then put your hands such that you're flying a aeroplane. Otherwise, you can come down in lizard lunge, opening your feet. All right, come on. I'm going to go to a child's pose. Now stretch your sides by moving to either of the side. I move to right side to stretch my left. Come back to center. Now moving to the other side. Come out. All right. We'll come to Ustrasana. So, well, you guys know Ustrasana, but I'm going to demonstrate it anyway. You can put your hand on the back of your body, like lower back, and bend back. You can look back or look straight. Don't feel dizzy. You can put your hands on your heel as well. Come back up. Ustrasana again. Come on. Good job. Can you come to Virasana? See how I took the fleshy part out from under my thighs? So you're in Virasana and you can stay here. And take breaths, deep breaths. If you want to explore further, you can recline. All the way or halfway, wherever your body takes you. Take help from your elbow if you're down all the way and rise yourself up. Since we are in Virasana, I want to go to some Ashtanga poses, which is half lotus, half Virasana. And again, it's optional. You can just do a gentle twist here. You can do a gentle twist, however, actually, like your leg doesn't need to be in lotus. You can just be in Sukhasana and do the twist. These are all to add variety. But if you want to try, you can try coming to a bind. It's like works your shoulder really nicely to get some like stretch in shoulder. Then look back. Now switch your leg, so come to hero, half hero on right leg, and taking this left leg out to come to half lotus. You can add a bind or not. Again, bind doesn't mean that you have to hold your feet or big toe. You can just stop somewhere here depending on where your body lets you. You can just hold on to your tights or t-shirt, but do come to that nice gentle bend and look back. All right, let's just add a core strengthening in between. So coming to a bow pose, actually boat pose. You can have your legs straight, arms open or not. You can just stay here. All that I care. All this is really good. Great. Put your legs down, which will bring you to Dandasana. So in Dandasana, you can just stay in Dandasana or you can recline in your Dandasana. In yoga, it's amazing how you're in power. Everything is your control. What you want to do is what you should be doing. I'm just merely a guide here. So, okay. If you are done with Dandasana, can you come to half lotus in one leg and then fold on the extended leg. Coming out, extend the other leg, come to half lotus on the other, and then recline. Coming out. I didn't want to skip one of the important one, which is Vasisthasana. So there is no good transition that I did, but just come to Vasisthasana and lift your hip up. From here we'll do a little bit of crunch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and done. This side. Come to Vasisthasana on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and done. So you need to add a push-up. You can always do push-up on your knee and do like this.